the date and the courses that you are signed up to take. Now, this is a 5th grade class, and you can see language arts, math, science, and social studies. If you click the to-do list, it'll show you here what is due today. Your activity stream will show the activities that you've already done. So if you wanted to go back and recheck the activities that you already submitted, you would click here. And if you click next to the word all, you can pick a subject and you can include all the activities. Now, nothing was submitted, so nothing's going to show up. But you can go through your activities subject by subject if you hit each one, or you can hit all and you'll see everything that you've completed and turned in. If we go up here to the student app, if I hit grades, this would tell you your current grade for each of your classes. If I tap on a specific subject, I can see the different grades that I received in each course, so in language arts. Now, right now, the account is on a default. So when you start an activity, your grade is a 0 if you have to submit something, okay? Your grade stays a 0 until your teacher grades your activity, and then your grade will change. So if it says like, okay, you got 100, but then you look up here at the score and you see your score's like 50%, well, it's adding in that 0 and it won't show your accurate grade until your teacher grades it, and then it will change. And if you have any questions about that, reach out to your teacher and we will check on your grades and make sure there isn't anything that we still need to grade on our end to change your grade. The dashboard tells you your current score, which is your grade, the percentage of gradable activities that you completed, and the percentage of all the activities. So out of the 18 activities, 5 of them are going to be graded. For me, this is a tutorial like, okay, what do I need to know? Well, online tools, what do I need? That was assigned on August 22nd. Okay, so these are the 3 things that this person needs to go through. The what if is you can predict what you think your score is. So if you know, okay, so let's say it's showing a 50% and I'm like, you know what? I think first of all, I took the quiz and I am going to get 100% on all of these. Well, then if I hit recalculate, my participation, my quizzes, my assignments, and my exams would all be 100%. If I'm like, you know what, this one, let's say I know I didn't do very good, but I kind of want to see what would happen to my grade if that's a 50% and everything else is 100. And if I recalculate, now my projected score is a 92.5. So remember when I told you if you go into grades, it shows you what your grade is with that 0. But if you go over to the what if and you put in the things that you know that you just scored that haven't been graded yet, and you know, because it'll tell you what your score is, you can put it right in there and see what your grade would be. Under the activity, you can see, okay, this introduction lesson, module 1, I started this at 7:46, and so far I spent 6 minutes on it. This is a great activity because it kind of shows you how long you spent on an activity. So if somebody's like, well, my goodness, what, why did you get such a bad score? Well, if you go in and you're like, I spent 1 minute on that whole activity and it probably should have taken me longer than a minute, that's probably why I scored what I did. The objective mastery will tell you where you stand in mastering the different standards for the grade and the course that you're looking at. This will also help you so that you know what your report card is going to look like. And then badges. Badges are not up at this current moment, but I'm going to be adding badges that you can earn based on the work that you do and the work that you completed and the participation that you attend to. So I'm going to go back into Language Arts. Actually, my dashboard here. Okay, so that was great. The next thing I can look at are notes. Here you can type in notes as you're taking the class. You can write notes on the notepad, and then you can go in here and view them again to see what you wrote. Communication, this is for when Mrs. Plutus sends out information. I can post it on here and it'll come up under the communication tab. It'll also show up on the front of your screen when you first log in. The calendar, this shows you, this would show you all of your due dates, okay? And you can refresh it. I don't want to add a link. You can also go to communications. You can add in your own notes in here. But that's what calendar is. And you'll see like there's blue dots like under the 6th because that's Labor Day and we don't have school. Just like the 11th is an October in-service, which we don't have school. It's a day off for the Carlisle School District. So let's go back in here to our student map. And I'm going to go into language. And I'm going to bring up the first activity, okay? So I'm going to look at the introduction lesson. Now, with this lesson, you can use the finger and you can...
Maybe you don't talk much about the books you've read. But these days literature looks a lot different.
You can use that pointer finger and touch and highlight, and it will read to you. Does it sound weird? Just a little bit, but if you're struggling on a word, that can really help you out. The other cool feature that I like on here is this little thing like an eyeball. And you can, let me see if I can get it to work here. Oh, come on.
Maybe you don't talk much about the books you've... How much do you and your friends talk about literature?
That helps you stay right where the lines are. Some of us, our eyes bounce around as we're reading, and so we need to learn to focus more. So if we use this little eyeball thing and press play, it's going to highlight
Maybe you don't talk much
where they are reading from. If you don't know a certain word, and I'm going to take some of this off. If you don't know a certain word, you can, like this word here.
We still have books, but we also have films, television shows,
and see how
lyrics,
it brings it really big
books,
up here.
Graphic novels,
you
blogs,
can also
and websites.
Go to settings and you can change the different types of highlight and whether or not you want the voice to be slow or fast. I like it right in the middle, medium, and make sure you hit save. Okay, so
maybe you don't talk.
No, don't read. All right, so let me click all those off. So as you go down through these activities and you're reading each one, some of them are going to have videos, and the videos should now all pop up, and you would just click this little triangle here to hear it play, and it'll play. And then it's going to ask you a question. Now, with this type of question, how did Harry Potter series get to be so popular? You would have learned that answer in the video. So this is a question that you answer in your head. And after you answer it in your head or out loud, then you click answer, and it's going to tell you what the answer is. If you click quickly through these activities, it will not give you credit for doing the activity. So make sure that you take your time. So you're going to follow all the directions, and as you get through this lesson, and I've already gone through it, so that's why I can kind of click right on through. Now, on this one, it says, click the sentence that best describes you as a reader. I only read when I have to for school, or I read for fun even when I don't have to. So for this type of activity, all you would do is click, and it's going to give you a little bit of feedback. And then you hit the little arrow and it'll take it away. And again, you're going to go down through the activities, making sure that you're completing each one. When we are done, at the end of this lesson, you're going to be seeing one of these in many of your lessons. So what this is that it's writing, okay? And what you're going to be doing is you are going to be timing yourself. Okay, click the start time button and start writing. So it's going to give you a prompt up here, and you're going to write about that prompt. You're going to set the timer, and you're going to write until you're done. All right. Then it says email your scanned writing or your word processing document. That means something written on the iPad or a computer. You won't get any kind of grade on this assignment, but your teacher will keep it and help you compare your writing times as you become a more skilled writer. So, there's nothing on here to show as submit. So, just hold on. When we get to the last page, we're going to do this activity. Now,